Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. For the first time ever, I've partnered with Dior Beauty for today's video. I am so excited. I'm going to be sharing my current top 10 favorite products from the brand. Basically an updated version of a video I did over 4 years ago. At the time I was filming a best of the brand series and I was looking back over that list of favorites. I'm talking long time holy grails. My number one favorite foundation in any category truly is Air Flash. I want to say 4 bottles. Rest in peace, Dior Air Flash. I miss that foundation every single day. But with the exception of maybe 2 products, I have an entirely new list of favorites here. So we were really due for an update. I also have a Dior parcel here. So I want to begin by unboxing this with you. I placed my order just a few days ago and the package arrived so quickly. So I might as well share with you. And most of what is inside this box isn't even for me. As a community of luxury beauty lovers, I think we can all agree that nobody does luxury beauty packaging quite like Dior. They truly are the gold standard. The attention to detail is immaculate. Everything from the complimentary shipping, samples in every order. If you're doing gifting like I am, you can also include a personalized message that comes on a Dior note card, which I think is a really nice touch. The entire unboxing experience is always very elevated, very luxurious, which is exactly what you want. Which brings me to my number one pro tip, which is if you are purchasing anything from Dior Beauty, go through Dior.com because they also have an incredible loyalty program. They always have different promotions, gift with purchase. They included a bunch of little extra goodies in my order, and I don't even think I entered a promo code for these. They were just included. I love collecting these gifts and novelties, and Dior is always so generous with their promotions. It feels like there's always something really special that you can add to your order. The makeup bags are great because I like to use them for travel, but this little vanity pouch is so special. I'll probably keep this one in the box. Back to the loyalty program, there are different tiers, and every time you reach a new tier, they offer you a really cool gift, and then for your birthday, there's also a really nice gift. Last year, I received a little candle set, which I thought was a really nice touch. These are a few other samples that were included in the package, complimentary. There was no promo code needed for these. Since Father's Day is coming up soon, I wanted to pick up a few pieces for my dad so I wasn't so last minute this year. And I also picked out something for my husband as well because he is a doggy dad. He's Jazzy's dad. We are a fragrance-loving family, so I went with Sauvage Eau de Parfum. This is the 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. Sauvage is such a classic fragrance. I know my dad is going to love this. I also picked up the Sauvage shower gel for my dad, and I think my mom will probably appreciate this. That way he's not using any of her body wash in the shower. But shower gel is a nice luxury item. It's something that you're not necessarily going to always purchase for yourself. So it definitely makes a really great gift, and I think it's just a nice way to layer the fragrances. And then I didn't want my husband to feel left out. I gift him fragrance constantly. He has a huge fragrance collection, including Sauvage. So I went with the deodorant stick as well. This will be great for him because whenever he's traveling for work, it's pretty small and portable, so he can just throw this in his travel bag, throw it in his briefcase or his backpack whenever he's playing sports with his friends. That way he's always smelling fresh. Again, one of those products that I don't think a guy is necessarily going to purchase for himself regularly, but will always really appreciate the gift. They have so many great ancillary options. You can truly customize the perfect gift for your father, your husband, loved one, coworker, whoever you're looking to buy a gift for. And they also have some great combinations that are already put together with incredible Sauvage packaging. If you're looking for the perfect Father's Day gift, I highly recommend checking out all of their exclusive sets that will be on Dior.com through June 16th. I will make sure I link all of my Father's Day favorites down below in the description box, and that's where you will find all of these products. Of course, I did end up snagging a few additional pieces for myself, but I'm gonna unbox these as we go through the rest of the makeup. I wanna get into our top 10 list. Starting with a great product for summer and really a tanning staple, summer essential in my book. This is the Dior Solar, the self-tanning gel for the face. It's the only sunless tanner I will use on my face because it's so natural and it does not break me out. That's the most important thing. I invest a lot of time, money, effort into my skincare routine, so I'm incredibly picky with anything that I put on my face. This is so gentle, it's non-irritating. It's not going to give you a huge amount of color right away. It's almost more of a gradual tanner. The smell is actually really relaxing. It smells a little bit like coconut vacation. It's so beautiful. Not only is it great for the face, it's great for any trouble areas like your ankles, your feet, knees, elbows. Your hands can be really tricky. And the way I like to apply this is I'll go in with a makeup brush, a really fluffy powder brush, and I'll blend down my neck. I'll do the entire face, behind the ears, and then I like to also apply along the hairline as well. That way it is a very natural tan. It gives you just enough color to make it look like you're coming back from a really beautiful tropical vacation, like you just spent a few weeks in the south of France or the Maldives, somewhere really spectacular. My next favorite is a newer product launch. This is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I picked up shade 3 and I am so tempted. It's a matter of time, honestly, before I pick up shade 5. I think that would be the perfect bronzing shade, but I really like this as a luminous primer. You can mix it into a foundation, mix it in with a concealer, wear it by itself. What I love so much about the Star Filter versus other similar products that are out there is the coverage that it gives. It does such a nice job sort of evening the skin tone. On days that I'm not filming, I'm not doing a full face of makeup, I've tried wearing just the Star Filter with a little concealer, a little powder, just to run errands, and I think it looks really nice. There are so many different uses for this. Yes, it does give you a lot of glow, so you have to like the luminosity, but if you have dry skin, this is amazing even if you have oily skin. It's thick, but it's not greasy. You can use this as well, and it just gives you sort of a concentrated glow just in the areas where you want it. Also really nice for the body as well. You know I'm a fan of neck, chest, décolleté. I want everything to shine. It's creamy like a foundation, but it shears out really beautifully on the skin. I'm definitely picking up a darker shade to use as a bronzer this summer as well. So pretty. Favorite number 3 is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This is one of the best luxury concealers available. I am wearing shade 0N. One of the reasons I love this so much, besides the fact that it gives great coverage, it's not drying, is I think this is one of the better values you can get. This tube comes with so much product for the price. In my experience, Dior concealers tend to oxidize a little bit, just like all cream products, but it might dry down a little bit darker. So if you like something that's tone on tone, you can stick with your normal shade. But if you like something a little bit brightening, then I would go one shade lighter than what you're used to. That way, once it dries down, it still gives you brightness. The 0N is perfect for me. It allows me to highlight and balance out the face. I can still carve out my eyebrows if I want to or fix any mistakes. Does not crease. The most important thing. That is the true test of a good concealer because nothing else really matters. Like, it doesn't matter if you have the right shade, if it creases on you. This works great underneath the eyes. Everything looks nice and smooth, creamy, soft focus. You can set this with powder. I always like to set my concealer with powder, and it just looks perfect. No lines, no creasing. You don't have to worry later on after a few hours that your makeup looks crazy. No, this concealer truly stands up to the heat and humidity in Miami. It's very long wearing and I love it. My Dior bronzer has seen better days, but you know this is a well-loved product when it looks like this. And you know a product is good when you've hit pan. This is the Dior Forever Natural Bronze. I have shade 05 Warm Bronze. And I have to be sort of careful whenever I open this up because I did hit pan a while back and it's cracked on me a little bit, but I still have the bulk of it in there, and I don't even keep this in the top drawer. Since I use it every single day, it just sort of sits on the vanity. So I always want this to be easy to grab. I also like to use this on my eyes. Even if I'm not doing a lot of makeup, if I'm doing a really quick, easy, get out the door type of eye, this is great because it's more matte. So I'll just buff this in the crease a little bit beneath the lower lash line, and this is my face and eye. The first thing I fell in love with was the compact itself. They've come out with different versions since, but I always thought this kind of pillowy packaging looks so pretty. Looks like the stitching that you'd see on a Lady Dior bag, but the product itself is so nice. This is such a great everyday bronzer. No shimmer, the color is perfect. It's very silky and easy to blend. And the added bonus is it's made of mostly naturally derived ingredients. It's great on its own, but even on days that I'm going in with a cream bronzer, I often will warm up my face as sort of that last step before I get out the door. This is always either part of my makeup routine or part of the finishing touches, but I would say not a day goes by that I'm doing my makeup that I don't dip in here for something, either for my face or the eyes. It's just perfect. No best of Dior list would be complete without the icon herself, Miss Rosy Glow. This is the original Rosy Glow 001 Pink. I recently also picked up the Pink Lilac. I'm kind of torn between which one is my favorite. I guess because I've gone through a couple of these blushes, I'm sort of leaning towards the Pink Lilac, but both are stunning. This is an icon and a classic for a reason. This has been one of the most popular blushes beloved by makeup artists for decades at this point. Easily a top 5 signature hero product from the brand, which is kind of tough because there are so many classic, iconic luxury beauty staples from Dior, but Rosy Glow would definitely make a top 5 list as well. And it's a really happy color. If Barbie herself created a blush, it would be Rosy Glow. Pink perfection, and now they've extended the shade range so many people can enjoy this formula. It looks very neon pink in the pan, but you have to just have faith, dust it on your cheeks, let it sit for a while, let it really melt into the makeup. After about an hour or two wearing this blush, you can see how it just gives a fresh-faced, beautiful, kind of ethereal glow to your makeup. Great for spring, great for brides. I would even argue it would make a great every single day blush as well. And this new packaging, the backstage packaging, is a little bit sleeker. So it's a little bit small, a little bit thin. Great to just throw in your makeup bag and it doesn't take up as much room either, which I think is really nice. Another Dior backstage favorite is this highlighting palette. I forget how good this is until I pull it out again, start using it and realize, oh yeah, this is why it's been so popular and viral for so long. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, and I picked up Rose Gold. I remember this was limited edition. They have a few different shade options. This one comes with gold, pink, golden peach, and rose. It is so beautiful, and I love them each individually, but you can also just swirl your brush and just kind of go crazy in there. They look so nice on the skin. What sets this apart, because highlighter is very pretty. It's hard to mess up a highlighter, but this looks so silky on the skin. It really does not emphasize any texture. It looks really smooth whenever you apply it. It is so noticeable, the difference between this highlighter and other really creamy, silky powder highlighters from other brands. This one looks so nice on the skin. I also think it has to do with the tones. Picking up the right shade for your skin tone makes a difference. I feel like these shades work so nicely on my skin because they're not too light, they're not too dark. They reflect light in such a perfect way. You know, sometimes when you apply highlighter, if you turn your face kind of out of the light, I always say it's sort of like turning the off switch on a light. It's a shadow or darkness on the face, which you don't really want. This doesn't do that. When you turn into the light, it looks very bright and beaming, but as soon as you turn away, it doesn't give you a shadow or any darkness. This top right gold shade right here, this is so stunning as an inner corner highlight for the eye. So pretty. I have this on my eyes today. The whole palette really you could apply to the eyes as well. The pink makes a really nice cheek topper if you want to just dust a little bit of that on your blush. No question, this is one of the best Dior beauty products you can buy. And because it's in the backstage packaging, which this entire collection was inspired by the makeup used backstage of fashion shows, all of the Dior makeup artists will use these products, and it's nice that it's clear because you can see what it is that you're using. It's nice and slim, so something like this is a bit easier to travel with. Moving on from complexion to eyes, I pulled out my favorite Dior eyeshadow Quint. This is 649 Nude Dress. It is truly the perfect neutral eyeshadow palette. Nude Dress is a really great everyday color story. You can wear these shades with anything. They're gonna go with any lipstick, any blush. It's great for all occasions. It's kind of that perfect one and you're done eyeshadow palette. I also own a few limited edition eyeshadow palettes that come in brighter jewel tones. Those are really beautiful, but I would say Nude Dress is my easiest to wear. Now, as much as I love the Quints, I just picked up one of the solo shadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this with you. This was part of my haul. This is the Dior Show Monocolor High Color Eyeshadow Long Wear Spectacular Finish. I picked out 619 Tutu. This has a metallic finish. I don't think I've ever owned a Dior single eyeshadow, This compact is really cute. I like the little CD logo. Makes it really easy to open as well. I was just kind of curious. I saw this color on the website and I wanted to check it out. It's so pretty. This is the perfect all over the lid light pink. I know my makeup's already done, but I'm gonna scoot in a little bit closer and tap a little bit of this on the lid. I just kind of want to feel it and see what it looks like. I imagine this as the perfect everyday, just a little something on the lid, get out the door eyeshadow, a one and done. I really like the texture. It's nice and smooth. I can see the pink a little bit, more so on this eye than this eye, but it's blending in really nicely with the Nude Dress eyeshadow palette. There's a rose gold shade in that palette, and that's what I had on my lid. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I do think the light pink is really pretty. And Tutu works really nicely with Nude Dress. So if I ever want to switch it up or incorporate a little bit more pink, I think this is such a pretty shadow. There are two lippies on my favorites list. Of course, we had to talk about this Lip Glow Maximizer. This is the Color Reviver Balm. Another classic hero product. This has been around forever. It's been a long time favorite. So the lip glow used to come in, I think, just one color, the light pink. Similar to the blush, it was considered a universal color, but they've expanded the shade range, and this is actually rosewood. So pretty. It's kind of the perfect nudie, peachy pink. What I love about it is that it gives lips a little color, but it goes on like more of a juicy balm. So I get the shine that I really like. Typically, I wear a gloss. With this, I don't feel like I have to throw a gloss on top. It's your lip treatment, your lipstick, and gloss all in one product, so it's incredibly convenient. One of those throw in your bag, just always keep in your purse type of products. So perfect for every day. I really like a product that hugs your lips, that you can feel like it feels really nourishing, and that's what this is. Now for lipstick, I think this is my favorite Dior lipstick formula. It's kind of a toss-up. There are a few that I like. This is the Dior Addict, and I love these fashion cases that they come out with, the limited edition cases. It's a nice investment because you can hold on to the case and just pick up different refills. As you use your lipsticks, you'll always have your limited edition piece, and these are really great collector's items. This is one of the Miss Dior lipstick cases from a few years ago, and my refill is Dior Mania. I thought it was Diorama. I think it's Dior Mania. Can't really see the number. 667 Dior Mania. I think that's the color. Just a really pretty kind of dark, deep pink rose. Gorgeous. When I was browsing the website doing my Father's Day shopping, I was tempted by their latest case, so I picked up another duo. This is the Dior Addict fashion case in pink oblique. So pretty. I could not resist, and it's even more pretty in person. So it has the Dior oblique logo in light pink. For the refill, I wanted a nudie color that I could just throw in my purse and wear every day, so I picked up shade 100 Nude Look. I think this is going to be the perfect everyday pinky nude. Something a little bit lighter than the Dior Mania. Yeah, that looks perfect. I love this formula because it's hydrating, pigmented, and long-lasting. I'm going to swatch them so you can see this is New Look. And here is Dior Mania. It's a little bit darker, as you can see, but it's the perfect rose. When I think about Dior Beauty and best of the brand, there's so much makeup that comes to mind. I could easily have talked about the Dior Show Mascara, another icon, the Maximizer, the brow pencil, the lip oil. There are so many great makeup products, so many great skincare products as well. But the fragrance, Dior is also known for their fragrance. My 10th and final pick is probably a bit surprising. It's just a current favorite of mine, so I have to talk about it. It's a home fragrance. The Dior candles are exceptional. The first one I ever bought was Eden Rock. It smells incredible. It does a great job scenting the room, and it just sort of transports you to vacation. I always want my house to smell like Dior Eden Rock. And then I loved it so much, I also picked up the Fig. This is the Fig Mediterranean. I love anything that smells like fig, especially in a home fragrance. And I love the purple center. It's so pretty. What I like so much about these candles is that they make a great gift. Speaking of gifting, if you're shopping for a friend's birthday, maybe a big promotion, life event, of course, housewarming, I think would be perfectly appropriate. They're beautiful. I mean, who doesn't want to be gifted a Dior candle? But what makes them special is that the scent itself is very elevated. They don't smell like most home fragrance candles. This is something that you're going to hold on to. Once you finish the candle, you could put anything in here, any little knickknacks. You could just display it on a bookshelf, bedroom, bathroom, put makeup brushes in here. It would look really pretty on a vanity. This on its own is so gorgeous. And I love how it's pretty simple. It looks very minimal. And then you just hold on to it forever when you're done enjoying the candle. I have a few of these around my home and they are just so special. I have a huge candle collection, way more candles than any one person should ever own, but I want more of these. They're all so good. And that completes my list of current Dior Beauty favorites. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my list. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. I want to start a conversation here. I'm always curious to know your favorite Dior products. So drop them in the comments. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, everything on my face. All of the best Father's Day gifting ideas will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.